filing for a divorce, and we hope you're not, but it can often take a huge emotional toll on everyone involved.
But in an Australian first, couples facing the split can now finalise all the necessary paperwork in just one day. It's a concept pioneered by Gold Coast lawyer Marie Fedorov, and she joins us now. Marie, good morning to you. Can you take us through exactly how this works?
Good morning, Lisa and Ben. I'm very excited to share with you this process and how it works. So Family Mediation Station provides for separated couples to come in the morning for mediation with our nationally accredited mediator and sit down and really nut out an agreement. And then once an agreement is reached, then we organise the paperwork to formalise that agreement that afternoon. So the aim really is for them to walk out with their parenting and property matters resolved in just one day.
Part of the problem here is to get everyone to agree on everything.
Yeah.
What are the chances that they're going to come to a resolution on all those different issues in the space of a few hours?
Well, they do have 4 hours, and we have qualified nationally accredited mediators that they work with, and we have about a 90% effectiveness rate at this stage. So there's always going to be those couples that perhaps won't agree, but they're the ones that need to go through the family court process. The best example that I can explain is a couple that came in and they couldn't even talk to each other, and let alone look at each other. And by the end of the process, the wife actually approached the husband and said, "Thank you so much for sitting down and working out how we're going to co-parent and parent these children for the next 10 years, and gave him a kiss on the cheek." So that was
Did they get back together?
No, they didn't, that particular couple.
I tell you what, this mediator sounds like a bit of a magician. What is it that this nationally accredited mediator actually does?
So we have a panel of nationally accredited mediators around the country, and they're qualified to sit down and discuss with the separated couple what their concerns are, what their interests are, to really help them work out how they're going to parent the children, who's going to spend time with the children over the Easter break, and also how property is going to be divided.
Yeah, look, the long drawn-out process, I think anyone who's gone through it would say that it's just a nightmare. So you're probably onto a winner by offering this alternative. Tell me it's cheaper. Tell me that this process is going to be cheaper if you can do it in 4 hours.
Thank you. Yes, it is cheaper. So the process is offered at $13.50 per person, and that's for the 4-hour mediation session. And then once an agreement is reached, then we quote the formalisation of that agreement on the spot. And so it's a fixed fee. So people can generally walk away paying about $3,000 for the process.
Right, OK. You would understand that some people would say if you're offering this turnaround in 24 hours, you might be encouraging couples to get a divorce but before they've even tried to make it work, particularly if these nationally accredited mediators are doing such a good job of making people work things out.
Oh, look, the simple fact is that divorce is a fact of life, and it's really unfortunate, and it's a sad fact of life, and I certainly wouldn't want to go through that process. But I deal with these people on a daily basis, so I see the heartache that they're going through. And this process, and my job, is to really make sure that they can go through this process as quickly as possible, as pain-free as possible, so that they can get on with their lives and enjoy time with their children.
All right, I've got an idea for you. Drive-through divorces.
Drive-through divorce.
I'll plant that seed.
That might be a bit tricky.
You think about it. Oh, no.
I will
cars.
think
They
about
have to
it.
go on separate cars. Anyway, Marie, thank you so much. Love
No,
those
thank you so
glasses
much
too.
for having me on the show. Oh, thank you so much.
Very cool.